Good morning, children. Welcome to maths class. So, in maths, we are practicing for our exam, which is summative assessment 3, isn't it, children? So, in this, we have completed with finding the perimeter, area, volume of solids, addition of weight, and subtraction of weight, isn't it? So, today we will learn finding the elapsed time, adding time, and subtracting time. Okay, so 3 bits we will learn. Tomorrow, we will learn about story problems, and next day, we will complete the next 2 bits. Okay, so here to solve the problems related to area and perimeter, you need to learn this formulas: perimeter of a rectangle, perimeter of a square, area of a square, area of a rectangle. Formulas you have to remember. Okay, now then we have learned how to solve the perimeter problems, how to solve the area problems, and then we have learned the volumes, how to write the volumes, isn't it, children? Volume for given solid by counting the number of cube we have learned. How to add the weight also we have learned, and how to subtract the weight also we have learned. Now let's start with finding the elapsed time. Children, here finding the elapsed time means elapsed time is nothing but the time taken to complete certain work. It might be anything. Okay, so for some activities it will be in the seconds, some activities it will be in the minutes, and some activities will be in the hours. It depends on which activity we are doing. Okay, the time taken to complete any activity is called as elapsed time. For this, children, you have start time and end time. Okay, so it is not compulsory that we will all do it 12 to 1 o'clock or 12 to 3 o'clock, isn't it? Certain activities have different timings. So for example, if you take the timing for your school, it is starts from 8:30 to 2:30, isn't it? 2:40 or 3 o'clock. So that is your study hours, that is your school hours. So what is the time you are in the school from 8:30 to 3:30 if you take? So in between how many hours are there, that is your elapsed time. Okay, for example, I am telling you. So start time if you know 8:30 and end time if you know 3:30, then you can calculate how many hours you are at school. For example, you started in the school, your classes starts from 8:30. So 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. That means 7 hours you will be in the school. So 7 hours is your elapsed time. Okay, children. So in that way. So here finding the elapsed time is when you start and end time is given, then you have to find the elapsed time by counting forward. Okay, or by subtraction also you can do. In some cases it is easier and accurate when you count forward and do it. Okay, children. Now coming to the other method is end time will be given, elapsed time will be given, you have to find the start time. Okay, or else start time will be given, elapsed time will be given, you have to find the end time. Okay, so here if you see, children, 6:30 a.m., that is in the morning, 6:30 a.m., and that work has been finished at 7:45 p.m., that is in the evening. Now you have to calculate what is the time taken from 6:30 to 7:45 to complete that activity. So 6:30 we have started, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. That is 13 hours. And till 7:30 only we have calculated. More 15 minutes, 45 minutes, no? 7:45. So more 15 minutes you need to add. So that complete becomes 13 hours, 15 minutes. Okay. So in that way you need to count and you need to write the elapsed time. Now coming to the second case where end time is given and elapsed time is given. End time is given, elapsed time is given. You need to find out the start time. So what you will do, you will take the end time and you count backwards by 7 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so this 7 hours 30 minutes you have to go back from 5:55 a.m., that is in the early morning, 5:55 a.m. Okay, go back now. So 5:55, 1 hour before, 4:55, 3:55, 2:55, 1:55, 12:55, 11:55. So 11:55 means it is in the night. AM to backwards we are going. That is before day, midnight. 11:55. 10:55. And then you go 55. 7 hours we finished. More 30 minutes you have to go back, which becomes 10:25 p.m. Previous night they have started at 10:25 p.m. and in the morning the activity has been finished at 5:55. That means 5 minutes to 6. Okay, next you have start time, which starts at 4:30 and the elapsed time is 4 hours 45 minutes. So let's go forward by 4 hours, because we are finding the end time, not the start time. When you are finding the start time, you have to count backwards. When you're finding the end time, count forward. 4:30, you have to go forward by 4 hours. 4:30, no, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. So 8:30. More 45 minutes you need to add for 8:30. Then that becomes 9:15. Why? So in 45 minutes, if you take out 30 and if you add to 8:30, that becomes 9. More 15 minutes are there. So if you add it, it becomes 9:15 p.m. Okay. So in this way, you have to find the elapsed time. Okay, children. Let's see the next bit. Add the time. So the time is given, you need to add it. Okay. So for weight, what did we do? We have made it as hours and grams, isn't it? So here we will make it as hours and minutes. Okay. So the question is 4 hours 30 minutes plus 2 hours 45 minutes. So let's make the columns as hours and minutes. So 4 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours 25 minutes. We have to do addition. So here 0 plus 5. 0 plus 5. So 5. 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 becomes 7. Okay. Then 4 plus 2 becomes 6. So that is 675 minutes. Do we have 75 minutes, children? No, right? We only have 60 minutes. That means this 6 hours 75 minutes, you have to make it perfect. So for that, what you will do is 60 minutes, you will remove 60 minutes, which becomes 1 hour. That 60 minutes, you will add it as 1 hour in the hours. Okay. 6 plus 1 hour. Where do you get this 1 hour? Here from 75 we have subtracted 60 minutes, and that 60 minute is nothing but 1 hour, which we are adding in the hours. Okay. So 6 plus 1 becomes 7 hours. 75 minus 60 becomes 15 minutes. 75 minus 60 minutes will become 15 minutes. So 15 minutes. So when you add 4 hours 30 minutes and 2 hours 45 minutes, you get the answer as 7 hours 15 minutes. Okay. So in this way, you need to add the time. Now coming to the subtraction of time. 6 hours 10 minutes minus 2 hours 35 minutes. See, children, here the question can be directly like this, or else you can get subtract 2 hours 35 minutes from 6 hours 10 minutes. That means you need to subtract 2 hours 35 from 6 hours 10 minutes. That means the first number is 6 hours 10 minutes. Okay. Then according to the question, you should understand where you have to write those minutes and hours. Okay. Now make the columns as hours and minutes. So before that, children, if you see hours, you have 6 hours and 2 hours. So from 6 hours you can easily remove 2 hours, which becomes 4 hours. But here we have 10 minutes and here you have 35 minutes. Can we remove 35 minutes from 10 minutes? No, right? So what we have to do is we have to take 6 hours 10 minutes, and from this 6 hours you will subtract 1 hour, and that 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. That 60 minutes you will add here. Okay, like this. 60 minus 1 hour, 10 plus 60 minutes. That is this, the 1 hour whichever you are removing from 1 hours, that is nothing but 60 minutes, which is added in the minutes. Okay, so that you will not get confused in the subtraction while doing in the column method. Okay, so 6 minus 1 becomes 5 hours. 10 plus 60 becomes 70 minutes. So now we'll make the columns hours and minute. 5 hours 70 minutes, minus 2 hours 35 minutes. Now it will be easy for you. Now what you can do, 0 minus 5 you can't do, so you will borrow. Here it becomes 6, here it becomes 10. So 10 minus 5 becomes 5, 6 minus 3 becomes 3, 5 minus 2 becomes 3. So that is 3 hours 35 minutes. So in this way, you need to do the subtraction. Okay, children, finally what you will write, 6 hours 10 minutes minus 2 hours 35 minutes is equal to 3 hours 35 minutes. Okay, so in this way you need to do. Okay, children, so practice these sums. Get the sums from your classwork, content book, volume, skill sheet. Okay, so that if you do more practice sums, it will be easy for you to do in the exam. Okay, so prepare well, children. So in the next class we will learn the next bits, children. See you in the next class. Bye.